It's a different approach than last year. Dorian's body isn't necessarily traditional, right? So again, no depletion, because we're gonna load him progressively. His meals went from 5 meals to 6 meals, adding more carbs to those meals, keeping the protein where it is, but now spreading them out evenly throughout the day in 6 instead of 5 to help with digestion. Today you're eating, what, 650 grams of carbs?
Yeah, it's like 4,500 calories or something.
Yeah, so he's eating 4,500 calories. Dorian's gonna get close to 1,000 grams of carbs for his peak. He's gonna have some fun foods leading into the show, you know, creating a very similar like effect how your body would respond after a show when you're kind of eating all that fun food and you wake up, oh my God, I'm fuller, coach. I should have eaten this before I went on.
Sure, that's fine, everything.
You saw everything. Today's gonna be a gallon. You had a gallon yesterday? No, you got a
Gallon and a half.
You have a gallon today. You have 2 salt packets per meal. You have 3 meals, so you need food. I was training earlier today also.
I saw 6 meals today, so that's as you wrote. So it is today. Should I start eating immediately?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else?
Done eating by 9.
Got you. Hear the boss. Let's eat. What a beautiful day to be alive, my peeps. What a beautiful day. Good morning, guys, and welcome to the new video. Last video that you watched was a little bit boring. I apologize for that. I just needed to catch up, open up a little bit. How's the prep going? But as you can see, it's going pretty great. Welcome to the new video. Welcome to the 3 days out where we are finally starting to having adjustments, new things, finally starting proper carb up. Last 3 days we were around 3,400 calories, so 3,400 calories, and this morning I dropped again. So after 3 higher days, relatively higher days, my weight was by far the lowest. So lowest weight I had this morning. So with that said, tomorrow we are flying to Charleston. So tomorrow should be a little bit lower with the carbs, just around the flights. But today it's a pretty high day. And we have a 6 meals, guys. First I'm gonna pop on the screen how is the full day gonna look like just for a second, but I'm gonna be showing you throughout the whole day all 6 meals. This is the first time, guys, that I'm eating 6 meals throughout the day on the prep. It's early morning, it's 7 a.m. and I'm starting to eat already, which is kind of cool. I don't mind that at all. With that also we have a 1 gallon of the water, which I already drink, and I'm including that in the cream of rice and everything. So that's already 1 gallon after 2 gallons of water for like 5 days. That's already gonna be a struggle, I'm gonna lie. Coffee, I pooped. I did actually. We have 2 salt packets now per meal, not 3, since we have more meals, 2 of these. So nothing is seasoned or blend, but starting the day with a nice breakfast, and every 2 hours we're gonna be eating today because we have plenty of food. With that said, also today's starting the depletion workouts, so only today and tomorrow we have 2 more workouts. Cardio is cut out for since 10 days out or something. So let me start with the first meal. It's gonna be rolling on the screen. We have 100 grams only of a beef. We lower down our protein intake with each meal today. Approximately in the end of the day, it's gonna be similar, but a little bit lower when carbs are higher. I mixed in, just for you to see like this, that avocado in my beef, so that's gonna be delicious, as well as 50 grams of spinach on this plate. And from the carb sources we have 300 grams of potatoes, and we have 100 grams of a cream of rice, just a plain cream of rice. So that's gonna be the first meal. Throughout the whole day, all meals are gonna contain a lot of carbs and fats as well. Almost every meal contains either avocado, either peanut butter. Only also thing that we excluded today, since the water is manipulating from today pretty much, is protein powder in the evening. Only 3 days out we finally excluded that. So this is I'm gonna try start my day. I'm gonna enjoy my first meal. We're just gonna keep rolling these full meals. From this point things are starting to get interested. This is not even a carb up. This is not even close what we're gonna have on Friday, on Thursday day before the show, guys. Alex is gonna also tell you the plan as well today, because it's pretty crazy. We're gonna risk a lot. All of my meals are here. They're getting cold, so your boy really wants to eat. Besides the cream of rice, I don't mind cream of rice being cold, but potatoes and beef needs to be warm. So with that said, opening a YouTube video, guys, enjoying the meal, and pretty much after I eat I almost need to start preparing my next meal. Calories and macros for this one gonna be listed on the screen. This is gonna be a good ass day. I'll catch you probably on a meal too. Alright guys, we are back. It has been like 2 hours and 20 minutes, something like that, and we have our next meal, so pretty much we need to eat like tops every 2.5 hours. Alex said last meal should be done at 9 p.m, which is totally fine. This should be my pre-workout meal right now. Not sure when we're gonna leave to the gym, so all depends. That's why I already prepared the post-workout meal, slash if we leave later, I'm gonna eat that as a pre-workout meal. But for now, this is the meal that we're gonna have, and that's gonna be 114 grams, once again lowered. Megafit, shout out Megafit, best company ever. We have 50 grams of a lettuce. We have a 300 grams of a rice, again with the 24 grams of peanut butter. Absolutely love this combo. Rice and peanut butter is amazing. Put 1 salt packet on that, 1 salt packet on this slab. So this should be a really good pre-workout, even though we have a light workout today. Calories and macros for this meal gonna be listed on the screen. I'm not doing much right now, editing the videos for you guys, working a little bit in between the meals. I think after this meal we should go to the gym, might film a little bit of pump up, posing, etc. like every time, and show you the rest of the meal. So diving into this one before it started getting cold. Today is a good day, we're eating good. Catch you on the meal number 3 or in the gym. Okay though guys, I'm sitting in the garage waiting for Alex to finish so we can go. As you can see, I'm ready for the gym. Actually, for the first time I've seen rain in Florida, and it has already been humid, and on top of that now it has been really humid. But anyways, we are going to the gym. First things first, as I promised, I have a DEXA scan appointment, so we're gonna do a full body DEXA scan, and I'm gonna know exactly how much, what is my body fat being 3 days out of the show right now. And the third meal that I prepare is with me, so that third meal I'm gonna eat in the car post-workout immediately when we are done. Since today is a lighter workout, nothing much to do, just a depletion workout, so catch you in the gym. explain. This is actually the first time that I felt the pump so far. I definitely look way better today after this 2 higher meals. So this is the 3rd meal that I already showed you that I prepare at home. It's 300 grams of rice, 114 grams of chicken breast, 80 grams of asparagus, 24 grams of a peanut butter. So I'm gonna eat this on the way back. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, so right now Dorian is in a position where it's a different approach than last year. You have to understand, as a coach, it's important to gather data based off of previous preps and learn somebody's body. Dorian's body isn't necessarily traditional, right? A lot of times you'll hear in bodybuilding or in peak week, there's a slight depletion into a 2 to 3 day fill up. Dorian doesn't necessarily need a depletion because his conditioning is already where it needs to be. And that was the goal. You know, that was the feedback that we gotten last year. So the only thing we wanted to change this year was getting him ready around 2 weeks. And then knowing that he was going to come stay with me to finish out the week, we wanted to make sure that the process was smooth because I had my eye on him every single day, every single morning. And it's a lot easier to tell when somebody is filling up versus not. Obviously in person, I can feel the muscle, right? I can see him pose, I can see it move, right? So there's a big difference between today, for example, than yesterday. And I can see that with my eye, right? So because of that, I'll have a little bit more of a hands-on approach while here, so we can get more aggressive with the load starting early. So again, no depletion. The reality was his food was high consistently throughout this, and then now you're gonna start to notice a big difference because we're gonna load him progressively. You know, we're sitting, what, 3 days out from the show, 2.5 days out. So his meals went from 5 meals to 6 meals. So basically spreading out his meals, adding more carbs to those meals, keeping the protein where it is, but now spreading them out evenly throughout the day in 6 instead of 5 to help with digestion. And again, we're gonna notice as he gets higher and higher in carbs and maybe even fat, dependent on our approach, you're gonna notice his protein start to drop. So the biggest thing right now is noticing what keeps him full, and I'd honestly rather overfeed him early than obviously, you know, going into the show, you know, a day out where we have to do then damage control. So today you're eating, what, 650 grams of carbs?
Yeah, it's like 4,500 calories or something.
Yeah, so he's eating 4,500 calories. Yesterday he was eating 3,600 calories. So as you can see, this progressive load is pretty extensive, right? And you're gonna notice, and I'm not gonna give the secrets away just yet.
I literally wanted to say that because I mentioned we're gonna have something crazier and we're gonna kind of risk, but I don't know if he wants to say now or the next video.
Everything is a risk, right? But you got to understand this is a calculated risk. But in the same breath, I think the biggest thing that we can take away from what's going to happen is Dorian's going to get close to 1,000 grams of carbs for his peak.
Day before the show, right?
And you guys have to realize, yeah, like closer to the show, but you guys have to realize having 1,000 grams of carbs in just clean food,
that's crazy.
It's just a little unrealistic for the stomach to fully digest.
People do challenges like that.
Exactly. So with that being said, he's going to have some fun foods leading into the show, you know, creating a very similar like effect how your body would respond after a show when you're kind of eating all that fun food and you wake up, oh my God, I'm fuller, coach. I should have eaten this before I went on, right? But we're also going to help manipulate the waters to keep his midsection as tight as possible. And I think this data that we collected from previous preps and also previous weeks leading into this is very clear on how we're going to approach this. And I'm really confident and happy. The reality is, man, there's going to be really good competitors stepping on this stage. We're not 100%. We're not walking away with the pro card. And we understand that. So, you know, it's a risk versus reward factor. So we're going to risk it to get the biscuit, as some would say.
Yeah. Alex obviously is one of the best coaches in the game and he knows what he's doing. But there needs to be a little like type of risk because as he said, like, listen, either we can get a pro card, either we can lose. In both cases, if we don't get a pro card and we still try, we lose, right? But if we kind of risk, we can still, like, we might win, you know what I mean? Like we might just peak perfectly, and that's the whole point, just testing things out and learning the body pretty much.
Yeah, and I want you guys to understand, like, this isn't like a normal national show, you know? Only 3 people in the entire show get a pro card,
and it's a tough show,
and it's one of the first national shows of the year. So this is the one everybody's excited to jump into, right? All the competitors who have been on the sidelines are now jumping in, ready to go swing for the fences. So with that being said, guys, they have top guys coming out, you know, to get their pro card. So again, risk it to get the biscuit. And Dorian has a hell of a physique. You guys have all seen it. There's no question about that. But you guys also have to understand it is not easy to turn pro. I know what you guys may see online, it might be like a fad, or it's not easy to do. Trust me when I say it. But Dorian has that potential to do so, and I always say this, man, it's a matter of time, not a matter of if. He's a hard worker. He puts his head down, he crosses all his T's, he dotted all his I's. I might get on his ass about the little things, but that's only because, again, I know his potential. And this is another opportunity for us to collect data, and we already have a game plan for worst case scenario, but I'm confident that with the game plan that we have in play, this is going to be the best Dorian to ever step on stage.
100%.
Period.
Obviously, you gotta have a good coach if you wanna get a pro card. So with that said, I'm gonna shameless plug. You accepting the coaches. You accept the clients now?
Yeah, only clients who want to work hard though. I'm not taking anybody who has to ask anything. So if you're ready to work hard, you want to join Team Reform, you already know what it is.
And that's true. If you really want to achieve this man is the right person. If you're fucking around,
get on your ass.
He's gonna get on your ass.
I don't care.
Okay, yeah. So you heard him. I still don't want him kind of like to say full plan. We're gonna do that like when we sit down, when we land, because tomorrow we are flying, and then we're gonna obviously after the flight see, you know, what the damage, if there's any damage or stuff like that, which I don't think so. I don't hold water, but we're gonna sit down, and then he's gonna probably explain the whole plan, which is a little bit gonna be crazy Thursday, but fun Thursday for me. A big week for me is always the best time of the year, or whatever, how many times I compete. Yeah, anyways, I'm finishing this meal. After this we have still 3 meals left. Yeah, Jax. Good doggy. And we're back at the usual spot. Your boy has finally came home, ate a post-workout meal. This is the 4th meal of the day before 5 p.m., which is absolutely crazy. Sometimes, actually, usually in off-season, I'm actually eating around 4 meals because I like to eat the bigger meals. And today we have 6 bigger meals, so this is interesting, but right on time because we need to finish the meals until 9. So next meal is gonna be 7, and then it's gonna be 9 p.m. the last meal. But we have 114 grams of a 937 megafit beef. We have 80 grams of asparagus, 300 grams of potatoes that I actually fried in the pan kind of, because Alex was using air fryer unfortunately, and my favorite thing is air fried potatoes, but it is what it is. Sometimes you need to compromise. And with this meal, this is the only meal that it doesn't come with any extra fats like avocado or peanut butter, but it comes with something really special for me. 2 Rice Krispie treats on top of the meal, which is amazing. Of course, it's gonna taste absolutely amazing. I'm gonna enjoy this, and last 2 meals are probably also 2 best meals. So with that said, calories and macros for this meal are gonna be listed on the screen right now. This is what I've been left with the water. That's the kind of only little struggle right now, because we're going from 2 gallons to 1 gallon. It's already, you can definitely feel it. You start to be thirstier and thirstier, especially sweating so much in Tampa and everything. Enjoying this one, especially Rice Krispies. Catch you on the next one. Lighting is shit ass here, but anyways, this is gonna be the 5th meal. Yeah, 5th meal of the day, and it's perfect time. It's like 7 p.m. so we're gonna finish everything until 9. Only 85 grams of a chicken breast, 300 grams of cooked jasmine rice again, 3 rice cakes lightly salted with 24 grams of a peanut butter, so 8 grams on each one. For most of you guys this doesn't look so pleasing. This is probably one of my favorite meals today for sure. 2 salt packets also in the meal, and calories and macros for the whole meal gonna be on the screen. 1 more meal to go.
Funhouse active, king of the palace. this. Rubber like Malcolm. Ball up, fist in the air to the fast lit. Yeah. Hands up in the air that they gun me down. I keep it 100, they crunching the numbers, I'm out. Young hitter, got a fetish for success. If I ain't next, then I just leave impression. Next to rain on the window pane, puffin' plain Jane. Let them second guess me, wanna cop the Porsche with the Porsche to ski. Rip the wheels, let the horses just spins. Why they trash at the chore on my
Well guys, you know what they say, everything that is beautiful comes to an end, right? And by that I mean two things. First out of that is this full day of eating. It was absolutely beautiful. I absolutely enjoyed it. I actually got even hungrier today. So only thing that I hope I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow lighter. That'll be pretty bad. And the second thing is, this is my last evening, guys, that I'm sitting in my area. This is my chill pee zone. And this is the last day, unfortunately. Actually, I absolutely enjoy this 5 days here. I love to sit outside here, gather my thoughts, edit the videos you can see, or I do have a laptop. Either I'm editing, either I'm watching a YouTube, depends. Right now I'm still grinding your videos. But also, with that said, before I show you the meal, tomorrow guys, I'm probably not gonna film for you. Tomorrow is pretty hectic and busy day. We are flying tomorrow to Charleston when I'm gonna compete. Then I need to shave my whole body also in the morning when I wake up. We have a check-ins with Alex. Then he's gonna give me a plan for that day, to what to eat. And then I need to prepare the meals for the whole day. Then obviously when you come there, order the food, everything, settle down in Airbnb. So that'll be really difficult to do by myself, film by myself, and edit again, because on Thursday is again most important day. It's a high carb day where I'm gonna be filming for you guys. That's that 1,000 carbs. It's probably gonna be on Thursday. Tanning and again obligations, and I'm not gonna have time to edit tomorrow's video. This one's gonna be right before one day out and then a show day. So after this video, two most important videos. But with that said, my bloobs are melting, and you know, meal is gonna be on the screen, but you saw me making it. Last meal is actually the smallest meal pretty much of the day, but it's a 6th meal. It's 9 p.m. so I don't mind at all. I literally ate 2 hours ago that beautiful meal, so I ate pretty much every 2 hours today. So as a previous days, we have exactly same dinner. We have 80 grams of a cream of rice. You saw me making it with 24 grams of a peanut butter, and we have 100 grams of a blueberries. Only difference in this meal, as I said, we don't have a whey protein anymore. First we lower down our protein, and secondly we started lowering down our water as well, so we don't have a protein powders or anything like that. Even you saw me, I use all of my last water pretty much for my tea and in the cream of rice. That was my last water of the day. So, and I always like to sip throughout the night just because I get thirsty. I don't know why. So that part is gonna be the toughest. When you start eating and you have less food, you know, and then obviously the food digests also slower, because food digests faster if you flush it pretty much with the water, right? It goes smoother like an oil when you add it, you know, into a car, right? So with that said, calories and macros for the last meal gonna be listed on the screen, and then I'm gonna pop it up for you guys, calories and macros for the whole day. So around 4,500 calories, and that's exactly, guys, why I don't binge post show. That's exactly why I don't eat bullshit after the show. Because this already, like, we started carving up 9 days out, and I've been eating for the last 9 days like an animal. Now I'm going into the 5,000 calories for the last 3 days, right, in a row, and then actually day out is probably gonna be even more, way more than 5,000 calories in a day. So after the show, literally that day, why would I even eat something? Like, I'm so full of all the food that I ate. Yeah, you do crave some things, but you don't want to eat. So that's how I stay lean after the show. Pretty simple. I'm not one of those that needs to diet hard leading towards the show. Thank God, and thank my mom and dad for a blessed metabolism. Yapping too much, video is probably gonna be too long again just because I'm talking mess, but yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys, well, probably after this video again, 1 or 2 days. Give me 1 or 2 days and new video is gonna be out. Once again, appreciate you, love you. See you very soon as always on the next one.